Hey guys, so there is a great grant opportunity. It expires December 30th at 11 p.m. It is called the Pitch Perfect Grant. It's a $5,000 grant open to all entrepreneurs. It is being rolled out by Ellie Talks Money and Stormi Banks. I recommend watching their full video on YouTube. I left a link down below to that video. They give you tips on how they want these questions answered. And it is only 4 questions, guys. Really 3 questions. The last question, they just ask you to please share a link to your website and social media. So I'm going to go over these questions. I'm going to go over the notes that I got from the video on how they want us to answer these questions. Note number 1, definitely watch the full video. Number 2, they let us know that each question asks for 1,500 characters, and they do emphasize to use those 1,500 characters. Don't just write 1 or 2 sentences. I got that from their video. And let's go over these questions, guys. I'm going to show you how I use ChatGPT to help me answer these questions. So the first question is, what is your mission? So on ChatGPT, I wrote, I'm applying for a grant, and the question is, what is your mission? In the question, I have to include, these are the notes that I got from their video, which is this: who does your business serve? Who is your ideal customer? What is your niche? What does your business do to serve them? What product or service are you providing? And how does your service or product help? How is it going to make a difference in the lives of your customers and community? So this is how I answered the question. I just wrote, I'm applying for this grant. The first question is, what is your mission? You have to include these questions, which are the notes that I got from the video. And I just wrote, add this in my answer. I just wrote the answer from the heart, exactly what they needed answered. All right, guys. So that's question number 1 done. This was a long answer, guys. Okay, so ChatGPT gave me a pretty good answer. I, of course, asked it to regenerate the answer with more detail from my last answer. It didn't really detail what I was trying to convey into my answer, and they did a good job the second time. And of course, when I copied and pasted to the Skip website, the Hello Skip website, it was definitely over 1,500 characters. So you just have to edit it so it can be 1,500 characters or less. All right, guys, let's move on to the second question. What sets you apart from your competition? Now, the next question they ask is, what sets you apart from the competition? In my answer, I must include, these are the notes that I got from the video on what they want in your answer. So it was, what is your value proposition in the marketplace? What sets you apart from what other people are doing? Is it pricing that is affordable? How to set your business apart long-term in the marketplace? And I just entered that in, wrote, please include in my answer that blah, blah, blah. And I just answered that question. All right, guys, for question number 3, how will you use the $5,000 grant? And from what I got from the video with Ellie Talks Money and Stormi Banks, now this is the notes I just wrote down as I watched the video, okay? So it says, be detailed on what you want to use the money for. That's what they want in your answer. And as I said before, please watch the video yourself and come up with some notes that you got from the video to answer these questions for the grant. So what I got, be detailed on what you want to use the money for. If it's for marketing, what kind of marketing, social media marketing, YouTube marketing, marketing in person, such as joining paid networking events. This part where it says where you become a member in the Chamber of Commerce and a member of BNI, that was just notes to myself because that's what I want to use the money for. Also in the video with Ellie Talks Money and Stormi Banks, they also mention if it's to hire virtual assistants, what are the VAs going to be doing for you to make that business prosper. You should include, here is where I want to put my money. Here is why I want to put my money there. And this is what I expect the money to do for my business, right? So after I entered in the question, entered in the notes that I got from their video, I wrote in my answer, please add that I want to use blah, 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 how I want to use the money. And I just copied and pasted what ChatGPT generated out of my genuine from the heart answer. And I went back to helloskip.com and put that answer in. And of course, it was over 1,500 characters, so I had to edit it down, and I just deciphered what was important and what I wanted to convey to them. And lastly, I just entered in my website and all of my social media links. Last tip, you guys, they did mention if you haven't posted in a while, right before the grant, just be sure to post some videos or some posts about your business, just so they can see your social media and your website is active. All right, guys, good luck. I already submitted my application. Wish me luck, guys. And if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. I left a link to Ellie's video, Ellie and Stormi Banks' video, and I left a link to my chat with ChatGPT on how I went about answering my questions. All right, guys, good luck. Have a good day. Happy holidays. Peace.